So what to do about it? Let's turn it into a practical conversation. So start again, just like you did, because the thoughts that you had lined up are leading us very well in this conversation. So just pretend that you haven't spoken to us yet, but that you understand everything that we've just talked about, and ask again.
Okay.
Because you do understand more than you understood when you sat down. Everyone does, don't you? So now ask those same things again from this different point of knowing.
How can I find my way into my vortex?
How can I find my way into my vortex?
My vortex. Something that I want.
There's still a component that is missing in understanding here, and that is, you see, everything that you want is so that you'll feel good now, and you can stand in your now and feel good now. So what is it that you're reaching for? What is it that you want? Is there something that still feels unfulfilled? Because that's the way your question keeps coming out. You just say in another way, there's something I want that I don't have, and we say you can't get there from here. Okay, let me ask it again. How can I get from where I'm not wanting to be to someplace that I'm wanting to be? Well, you can't get there from there. Well, let me ask it in another way. Well, how can I get over there because I don't really like being over here? Well, you can't get there from there. Well, so how can I improve my life? You can't improve your life because you're aware that improvement needs to be made. Well, how can I compensate for the things that didn't go well? You can't, because your awareness that they didn't go well is going to keep them not going well. All right. How can I get to where I want to be? By being happy where you are. By being happy where you are. But how can I be happy where I are when there how can I be happy where I are when there are so many things missing from where I are? By being happy with the things that are already where you are. By feeling the power of your present, by utilizing your present in the only way that you can. The only thing that you can do, the only power that you have, the only creative power you have, the only ability you have to deliberately create, the only effective thing that you can do is to sync up with source. That's all you can do. Sync up, sync up, sync up, sync up. All the other work's been done. Sync up, and then follow the impulse, period.
Thank you.
So, ask the question again. Do we need to read it for you? Start again as if we hadn't had this conversation.
The same question.
Knowing what you now know, ask those questions again. You were out there, you really wanted to talk, you knew that we were going to talk to you. From where you are now, what do you want to know? Because so often the question is, how do I get someplace else? And we say, really? How do I get someplace else other than this blessed place where I be, where the juncture of me meets source energy? Do you know how much you wanted this moment in time?
I wanted
this moment in time, this body, this awareness, these physical senses, this focusing mechanism, this ability to think, this ability to play with others, this and this and this and this. Every place you go, everything you're doing, every moment that you're in this body, do you realize how precious it is and how much you wanted it? And what is the true potential of it? To be someplace else?
No.
To justify being here by talking about the miles and the moccasins that you've already been walking? What's the point is really what we're asking you. What's the point of life experience beyond this moment?
It's about satisfaction and
satisfaction is about what?
It's like the sea.
What is satisfaction?
Satisfaction is knowing that you're worthy.
But what is satisfaction and worthiness?
Pure alignment.
Alignment. It's alignment. It's alignment. It's alignment with that broader you. So it's me alive, and let all of me be consciously alive. It's me having conscious awareness of what the source within me is experiencing right here and now. So if you're in a room by yourself, what do you think source is doing? How do you think source is being in that moment with you? You see, because you all think source is at another party. One of Esther's nieces says, I have
it's like
FOMO.
the sea.
She says, I have FOMO. Esther said, what's FOMO? She says, fear of missing out. I have fear of missing out. Fear of missing out on something. But your inner being is not at another party. Your inner being has no fear of missing out. Your inner being knows the potential of satisfaction. So let's say you're in a room by yourself. What do you think your inner being is doing? Basking, appreciating, enjoying your physicality, maybe feeling intensity of fragrance or vision or sight or sound. Focused in your body, feeling good in your body, not wanting you to jump or dance or do something different, not even wanting you to be in a conversation with somebody about anything. In other words, always able to find positive aspects right where you are. That's what your inner being is doing, and that's what you want to do if you want to be joyful in this moment and this moment and this moment. Sometimes you want to go on vacation and you don't have fun leading up to the vacation, and sometimes you are on vacation and you don't have fun because the vacation is passing right before your eyes. And sometimes you're over here doing this, but you wish you were over there doing that. And sometimes you're over there doing that, but you wish you were over there doing that. And it's really a rare one of you who is fully invested and engaged in here and now, allowing the juncture of physical and non-physical. Are you getting the sense of how important that juncture is to us? Yes. How much we like it no matter what you're doing? How much we like flowing with you no matter what you're doing? And if you could just give in to your understanding that we are flowing with you, then all of the things that you're trying to do or figure out to justify, you would feel the way you think you will feel if you could just hammer all of those things into place. Does that make some little bit of sense in the context of this conversation?
It does.
So now, ask your question.
I don't have a question anymore. Thank you.
It became irrelevant, didn't it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I get somewhere else because I'm here. It doesn't matter what else is coming because this is good. So now I'm happy where I am and anticipating a never-ending plethora of joyful experience.
It's about anticipation. For me, it is about anticipation.
Anticipation.
Enjoying anticipation.
Anticipation, but watch it. Because anticipation can cause a diminishment of now. Ooh. It's going to get better than this. So, feel what we're softly guiding you toward? In other words, satisfied with where I am, in love with life where I am, loving myself, worthy, 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 blessed, blessed, blessed me, connected to source energy, who's loving every minute that I'm focused here, devouring this time-space reality through me, and yet knowing what's next and next and next and next and next, but no lack in the anticipation, just knowing that there's more and more and more. No shortage consciousness, no ever running out of resources, renewed, fulfilled, refilled, resourced. You're getting it, aren't you?
Yes, I'm getting it. Before I came into this chair, I was feeling the energy in my hands. It was so strong, and I just knew that you would pick me up. I just knew that, and I want this feeling in everything.
What you're describing is what it feels like when your inner being is focused with you, and you are allowing yourself to understand and experience the union. Yeah. Life is supposed to be intense like that. Yeah, really good.